Welcome back, everyone. Happy Friday. Christine here. We made it through another week. I'm glad to see all your smiling faces, and I'm loving seeing all those comments on Tuesday's video, the broomstick lace. Thank you. You're awesome. They're amazing. And oh, yes. So I am working on a tutorial for that. I did shoot some, well, there's a lot of footage that I shot inside, and I found the perfect spot for it. However, I have to tell you guys, for all of you that want the tutorial, I was taught visually. My mother could not read a crochet pattern. She did not know all the lingo, so to speak, for crochet. She was taught by her mother. So yeah, I'm brushing up on my lingo so I know more than just a chain and a single crochet and to bring up the loop and all that so that you can understand it. So that led me into thinking there's more comments about where do you go for patterns. Now I didn't use a pattern for this because that's how I was taught to crochet. And that's why finding your gauge is important. Not only your knit or crochet gauge, but also the gauge of the yarn. Hence why last Friday's video was about finding your gauge of your yarn if you've lost the tag or if the yarn's tag's not complete, as was my case. Yes, I did frog it out quite a few times, and if you notice in the video, I did use a dowel rod from one of my contraptions that I used to skein up yarn with here. So I used something from around the house. That's just who I am and the way I work. Well, I have extra stuff if I'm not going to use it all the time. So yes, broomstick lace was the last stitch she ever taught me. She was taught quite a while back and really never made anything with it. So I found the gauge for the yarn. I found the right dowel that worked for my yarn, and also the hook that gave me the nice definition that it did. And that's how I created it. And that's why I said I frogged it out multiple times. What I thought would only take me a few days took me over a week to create. And I have to say, I sat on those rocks along that creek for almost 3 hours just to get the right shots for that little video. But it was all well worth it because your comments are just, like I said, amazing. So where do you go for patterns? There's a lot of places. But if you know your gauge, and if you worked with the yarn before, which in this case I never worked with that yarn before, and I had to find the right means, you can make anything if you put your mind to it. But I will, like I said, put the tutorial together, and after I brush up with my lingo, because when I shot the first of me putting it on, I did not shoot any audio. So I have to go back and edit everything before I can put and sit down and record some audio for it and get all the lingo right so everyone understands it fully. I'm also prepping for a trunk show for tomorrow, and the studio is a disaster. That's why I'm like, and I have to get my vehicle loaded up here, head out early in the morning and set up. So I hope everyone has a creative weekend. As always, please like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for when I post a new video, and also leave comments. They're much appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Oh look, it's my body double. Yep, she's got a yarn bowl full of little minis in there. Prepping for the show here. Trying to pack as light as possible. Got creative goodies. Now let's see how much yarn I have. Might need a hand for this. Looks like about 28 pounds of yarn. Wow. So much for packing light per bag. Ugh. Now I need to get it down there. Ugh.